It is April 29th, 2020. This is my daily recap video. Today I took one trade, a pre-opening range breakdown on BCRX. So what I saw was this red candlestick closed below everything. I like the way it was moving kind of too at some point. I don't usually trade stocks below $10, but Brian had it on his watch list, and um, I thought I'd just check it out since there wasn't as many stocks on the watch list today. So I kept it on my list, and I checked in on it. Um, and right around here, I think it was. Let's see here. Yeah, I think right around here, 365 or so is when I wanted to get in. But I was just hesitant because of these moving averages down here, and this red dashed line, which was, I believe that is yesterday's open. And so I was really hesitant, but I saw it just kept moving down, and the real time price action was decent, and then it formed this. I was also looking at to get it in here again, when it came back up to this point, 365, but I didn't. I hesitated again because of this red dash line, and then the moving averages below that were sitting below here on the 5 minute chart, and then finally it just it's forming this pattern that I really like. They're probably not a perfect one, but it was decent. And I still I kind of like the real time price action. It was decent. So against my better judgment, again because of this red dash line, and then these moving averages down here on the 5 minute chart, the SMAs, these two SMAs, I got in. I shorted it with 100 shares only. I should have gone even less than that probably. Um, just because of, again, here and then this. Because I didn't think it was going to, it was either going to bounce off pretty soon or it's going to just go against me. But I got in anyways. I shorted it. And then it did that, back up to almost 365. And then that. So actually, this was looking good. Um, this is forming more of that pattern. Not exactly descending triangle, but something like I don't know. It's kind of like a hockey stick, I guess. How it comes down, and then it kind of like finds support at a level, at an area. And wouldn't you know, of course, it's right at this red dash line. So I almost actually bailed on it a couple times during this whole trade, early, but it just kept looking like I was gonna, it just kept looking like the longer it stayed here, and the longer I watched it, in a way, I thought it was gonna move down more. um, So I was really torn because, on one hand I got this red dash line from, yesterday's open level, and then these SMAs. But I just decided to stick it out, and then it paid off because it dropped below, or made a nice drop here, and this happened. I didn't see this at the time, but there was this SMA right here on the 1 minute chart. So I covered right there. I covered some of it, and then I figured I better be aggressive in covering some more because this could bounce back up, because look at now, it's right at those two SMAs here on the 5 minute chart. So I figured I better be aggressive in taking profit here because it may not go very much farther, if at all. So I waited some more. um, it did come down some more. I should have taken some more profit there, but I just was I was there's that word, hoping. Not a good word to use in trading. um, and then it came back up some more, so I covered some more here, and then it looked like it was going to find resistance here on this SMA, but it didn't. It went above it. So once it went above this blue line, the EMA, I just covered the rest of it. I just closed out the position. So a little bit below the my break even point. So I made $6, minus $5 in commissions. So I made $1 today. Isn't that great? So sure enough, um, as I suspected and worried, that it just found support on these two SMAs here and didn't go below it, and it just has been hovering above ever since. So I was kind of right in that sense, but I really shouldn't have taken the trade. I just, even though other things were looking good, I really shouldn't have taken that trade because it didn't have a lot of momentum. If stock has a lot of momentum, it'll just bust right through these things nicely, but it wasn't one of those condition. When it wasn't one of those stocks. Wasn't one of those times. It was just moving kind of slowly. So yeah, that was the other thing. The order flow wasn't the greatest either. Um, the volume. So as you see, the volume isn't. The peak was 512,000 shares. So that wasn't so great. So I really shouldn't have taken this trade. So I was fortunate to be in the green on this one. So I got to be careful about that next time.